name's Blake. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what God's done for me. Before we get started, I want everybody to understand that everything I'm about to tell you is nothing that I conquered or that I overcome or that I wanted bad enough that I finally gave in. God is the only reason that I'm able to be here right now. He gets all the glory. Throughout my life, I've been to many different churches with many different denominations. Some differ in their methods of obtaining salvation, but all taught the same end goal: staying out of hell. That being said, I've said the sinner's prayer, went to the altars, prayed with preachers, been dunked in water. All this I've done many times and still couldn't be certain I was saved. Constantly returning to my vomit of drugs and alcohol and the unfaithfulness to my wife didn't help. I could make myself be good for a while, but sooner or later I'd always return. My vomit wasn't all that bad then. But when my wife left me, I decided to step it up a notch. And I found myself doing one of the hardest drugs known to man, the hardest way you can do it. Before, I had a choice. Whether I was going to go out and get drunk or take a pill to get over that drunk. I had a choice whether or not I wanted to get high. But now there was no choice. I had no hope. I was a slave to the devil's drug. I remember driving home from working out of town, asking God why this and why that, and why it couldn't work for me. And for the first time in my life, I believe He revealed something to me. He said, "You're doing it for the wrong reasons." And it hit me. Every time I'd said the sinner's prayer, I was trying to avoid hell. I wasn't trying to start a new life living for Him or to fulfill my purpose. I was just trying to get my free card out of punishment. After this, still a slave to my addiction, I started begging God to change my heart, to change my mind, to put it in me to want to live for Him so I could surrender and live pleasing to Him. I'm going to fast forward through the losing everything: my home, my family, job, the 5 rehabs that I never completed. And for the first time in my life, I'm homeless and with no one, and that's when I met the Rust Bus. Rust Bus is an organization in Russellville, Arkansas that helps the homeless get back on their feet. They gave me a 4x8 plyboard box with an army cot in it, got me out of the weather, dry place to sleep, got me a bicycle and a cell phone for when I applied for jobs, employers could get in contact with me. It's a really, really good thing. Just like the story of Lazarus, I was dead in my sin, and just like Lazarus' family, my family had lost hope of me coming out of my death. John 11:25, Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die." I believe that Lazarus lay dead for 4 days so the word of his death could spread to more and more people, so that when he was raised, that many more would believe. Then, just like when Jesus stood at the door of Lazarus' tomb, He stood at my box. Jesus said, "Come out and take the grave clothes off and let him go." And likewise I rose. My grave clothes of addiction and bondage are gone. 2 Corinthians 5:17, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away, and behold, all things have become new." Jesus Christ, my Lord, has saved me from myself. He has resurrected me from my sin, and I am walking in newness of life. Romans 6:22, "But now, having been set free from sin and having become slaves of God, you have your fruit to holiness, and the end, everlasting life." If there's anyone out there that's where I was, feeling like your prayer of salvation hasn't been answered yet, don't lose hope. Romans 10:13, "For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved." If you called on the Lord, you have your seat in heaven. You just need to be dead a little longer so the word can spread a little further. You will have your resurrection. And I'll end with this, Philippians 1:6, "Be confident of this very thing, that He who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the last day." Thank you.